Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive. Today, we're piecing together a picture of a really interesting destination based on all the great info you sent us.
Yeah, we're heading to Vietnam, specifically Nha Trang.
Exactly. And the sources really describe it as this, bustling coastal town.
Sun-kissed relaxation seems to be the standard there.
Right. It sounds like sunshine is just a given. Apparently more sunny days there than almost anywhere else in Vietnam.
That's quite the claim, and the sources paint a really vibrant picture, covering everything from beaches and islands to food, wellness,
Culture, nightlife, accommodation, the whole package, really.
So our mission today is basically to sift through all this and pull out the most useful, interesting bits about Nha Trang.
Let's do it. So first off, the beaches seem like a huge draw. Tran Phu Beach, right?
Yeah, that one comes up again and again. The greatest lure, as one source put it.
It's massive, isn't it? 7 kilometers?
7 kilometers of supposedly pristine sand and clear water. Its location seems key, too, right in the city.
Yeah, it sounds like the main hub for holidaymakers, soaking up the sun.
But not just lying around, it seems. Lots of activity.
Totally. Water sports everywhere. The sources mention parasailing, kite surfing.
Paddleboarding, jet skiing, pretty much the works. So whether you want thrills or just a gentle paddle.
Tran Phu's got you covered.
Yeah.
But it's not just that one main beach, is it? The whole bay sounds incredible.
Oh, yeah. Dotted with islands. How many was it?
19 islands and islets, I think.
Right, 19. And they sound quite diverse.
Let's start with Han Mun. That one sounds special.
It really does. It's Vietnam's only protected marine reserve.
Wow, okay. So biodiversity must be amazing.
Exactly, which is why it's flagged as the spot for scuba diving and snorkeling. If you're into underwater stuff, that's the place.
Makes sense. Then there's VinWonders, which sounds like a totally different beast.
Yeah. A self-contained island playground. I like that description.
Like a huge amusement park, right?
Sprawling amusement park, yeah, and even a top-notch golf course. It's like its own little resort world.
And getting there is part of the experience, isn't it? That cable car.
Oh, yeah, the longest cable car in Southeast Asia, apparently. The views must be just incredible.
Definitely adds to the adventure. Okay, shifting gears slightly. Monkey Island.
Pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
More than 1,000 monkeys.
You'd definitely have company. Wonder if they steal your snacks.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Then there's Yen Sao Island. That one's known for birds. Yeah. Thousands of Selingan swiftlets. They build those nests.
Oh, the edible birds' nests. Made from saliva.
That's the one. Highly prized stuff.
Yeah.
So quite a unique natural thing going on there.
So a real mix of wildlife and nature. But what if you want something, like, quieter, away from the main bustle?
Good question. The sources point to a couple of options. Long Beach, for one.
That's just out of town.
Yeah. Described as having shallow turquoise waters, local restaurants right there serving fresh seafood. Sounds more laid back.
Just caught seafood by the beach. Sounds perfect.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then if you're willing to travel a bit further, but 60 kilometers north?
Doclet, yeah. This one gets serious praise. One of the most picturesque stretches of coastline in all of Vietnam.
High praise indeed. So it sounds like it's worth the trip for the scenery alone.
Seems that way. So yeah, from busy Tran Phu to quiet Doclet, the coastline offers a lot of variety.
Okay, beaches and islands covered. Let's talk food. Because Nha Trang gets called the seafood capital of Vietnam.
That's a big title, but it sounds like it's earned. The waters are just teeming with marine life.
So freshness is guaranteed, basically.
Pretty much. And that freshness seems to be the key appeal. It comes up constantly.
And you can get it everywhere, right? Not just fancy places.
Exactly. From street-side stalls where you can eat with the locals.
That authentic vibe.
To proper restaurants and even, the big 5-star hotel buffets along the main strip.
So cheap and cheerful or splash out, the seafood's there.
Plenty of options for every budget and taste, it seems. That variety probably helps cement its reputation.
Makes sense. Okay, beyond sun and seafood, wellness. The mud baths sound unique.
They really do. A must-do activity, according to several sources. Mineral-rich mud.
Right, and they're supposed to be good for you.
Therapeutic and skin-healing benefits, apparently. Things like increased circulation, moisturization.
So it's not just a gimmick. What's the actual experience like? Do you just jump in mud?
Haha, not quite. It sounds more refined. You get submerged in warm mud.
Okay.
And you shower off under cool waterfalls and finish with a dip in hot mineral pools.
Warm mud, cool water, hot pools.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole sensory thing.
Yeah, playing with temperatures and textures. It sounds quite invigorating, actually.
And you can add other treatments, like coffee massages.
Coffee massages, chocolate body wraps, they really lean into the indulgence factor.
Wow. And the most popular place is iResort.
That's the one mentioned most often. And interestingly, it's not just a spa.
Whoa, what else?
It's connected to a huge water park, slides, pools, water sports.
So you can get muddy and pampered, then go ride a water slide.
Sounds like it. A pretty full day out.
Okay, fun and relaxation covered. Where do people actually stay? Lots of options.
A wealth of enticing accommodation, is how one source put it, ranges from ultra-luxe resorts
Really fancy places.
to quieter, serene getaways, and then your standard downtown hotels, convenient for exploring.
So something for everyone, basically.
Seems like it. And it's still growing, too. They mentioned 10 new resorts being built along the coast road from the airport.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that shows confidence in the place as a destination, doesn't it?
Definitely suggests it's still on the upswing. Okay, so beyond the beaches and resorts, what about culture? History?
Absolutely. There are some significant sites. Po Nagar Cham Towers, for instance.
Ah, yes, those date way back, don't they? 8th century.
That's right. And the architecture is fascinating. It blends Hindu, Buddhist, and Islamic influences.
Which really tells you something about Nha Trang's history as a cultural crossroads. Very cool.
Then you've got Nha Trang Cathedral. Very different style.
French, colonial, right. Stained glass, imposing columns, a different era reflected there.
Exactly. And Longsan Pagoda, famous for the Big Buddha.
Yeah, a huge white Buddha statue on a hilltop overlooking the city must be quite a sight.
Imagine the views from up there.
Right. And for something more peaceful, there's a Buddhist meditation institute outside town.
Oh, what's that like?
Sounds very serene. Multi-layered gardens, lots of flowers, views over rice paddies and mountains. A real escape.
Nice. So plenty of cultural depth alongside the natural beauty.
Definitely. And then when the sun goes down.
Ah, yes, the nightlife. Sounds like it gets pretty lively. Sailing club comes up a lot.
Yeah, a flagship venue, apparently. Been around over 20 years.
That's staying power. Known for beach parties.
Big weekend beach parties, famous across Vietnam, apparently. Draws locals, expats, tourists. Sounds like a real mix.
Sounds energetic. And for something maybe a bit more upscale.
Skylight Nha Trang seems to fit that bill. It's way up high, 43rd floor of the Havana Hotel.
The views must be the main thing there.
Incredible 360-degree views, yeah,
Yeah.
from a sky deck. And then later, international DJs, live music.
So you can go from sandy beach party to chic rooftop bar.
Seems like it covers both ends of the spectrum.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Based on everything we've looked at, Nha Trang really comes across as
Wow.
multifaceted.
Absolutely. You've got the reliable sunshine, those stunning beaches and diverse islands,
The amazing seafood, obviously.
those unique mud baths and wellness options, plenty of places to stay,
Rich culture and history to explore.
and then that vibrant nightlife. It really does tick a lot of boxes.
Seems to have broad appeal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whether you want to just chill, have an adventure, soak up culture, or just eat well and party.
Yeah, a really compelling mix.
Definitely. Makes you think,
Mm-hmm.
if you were heading there, what would be your main draw? The
Yeah.
beaches, the food, the culture, something else entirely.
That's a good question to ponder. It certainly offers plenty to tempt you.